Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to you as well. Today we are going to do our 2024 planning. I'm so excited to dig into this. I just got my planner in the mail. If you're new here, hi, my name is Francesca. I make vlogs, hauls, routines, productive stuff, all that good stuff. If you like any of that, you should go ahead and hit subscribe. Before we can talk about our goals for 2024, we have to rewind back to the end of 2022 and see how we made out with our goals for 2023. Today, we are going to be talking about setting goals for 2023. If you would like, you can skip forward to either 2024's goals or to my vision board planning. I'm going to make sure that I have chapters at the bottom, so it's really easy for you guys to navigate through all this. But let's get into this year's goals. So my first goal for last year was to gain consistency in YouTube and content creation. With this particular goal, I think this is 100% something that I stuck to. I definitely have been at least posting one video a week. In some situations, like right now during Vlogmas, I'm posting 2 a week. I've also just kind of kept to a consistent thumbnail style as well as a posting date. For the most part, I post on Saturdays unless I make a mistake, and if there's a second video, I try to post it on Wednesdays. I feel as though I've been pretty consistent. I do want to get on a schedule basis where I know Saturday at 4 o'clock that I have a video without a shadow of a doubt, and anything else can kind of come as it goes. I have kind of slacked on my consistency with shorts, which are probably like, girly, what? Vlogmas does not count. Outside of Vlogmas, I was supposed to be posting 1 short a week, and I kind of just dropped off on it. But I think I've learned a lot from Vlogmas that I'm going to be able to keep that consistency. Speaking of consistency, my second goal for 2023 was to gain consistency in the gym. And this is something that I have completely kept to. I have consistently went to the gym at least 3 to 5 times a week since the moment that I sat down and set these goals, and I was able to get back going because my health was kind of bad when I was setting these goals. But once I got going, I was able to get into that consistency. I've learned a good routine. I have a split schedule. I am really consistent in the gym. I feel like since July, I've stayed consistent. My BMI has changed. I have lost a few pounds, but primarily the impressive part is the muscle mass in comparison to fat reduction. It's just been great, and I do want to talk a little bit more about my fitness journey in 2024. I just have to bring myself to it. My third goal in 2023 I did not keep to at all, and that was completing my digital marketing certificate. I actually stopped attending classes for digital marketing in June. I got overwhelmed with the summer. I like to do a lot in the summer. I like to hang out with my friends. I like to travel, and I still work a full-time job, and I still have to make content. So it was just overwhelming. I also experienced a breakup over the summer, and so that was difficult. So I had to kind of pivot, and I just realized like me trying to do school was not working and it wasn't making me happy. So I did quit. Another thing we didn't do, monetization. I am monetized on Facebook. That is a thing that has happened, but I am not monetized on YouTube yet. And the biggest fight is these watch hours. And I feel like I switched. As soon as I started getting all these subscribers, mostly from shorts, I stopped having really high watch hours. And so we need to get that together, guys. We need to get it together. That's on you. That's on me, but that's on you. Number 5 is to cook 3 times a week. I definitely have gotten to this point. I think since about August or September, I primarily eat at home. I can count on my hands last month the number of times that I ate out. This month's been a little bit different, of course, because of the holidays, going back and forth. I've literally been in Charlotte or Raleigh almost every weekend except for this weekend. Like, I've been out of town like 90% of the time. So I've been slacking this couple of weeks, but I primarily cook at home at this point. This is my dog Daphne, if you don't already know her. Daphne, what are your goals for this year? Nice. Goal number 6 was to attend VidCon. And let me tell you, the way that I thought this was going to happen is not how it happened, but it happened. My original mindset when writing this down was for me to attend VidCon in Anaheim, California. Little did I know, they were going to create the first East Coast VidCon. So I did attend VidCon in Baltimore, which is pretty cool. I got to see some like old connects, like Lee the Fourth that I went to college with, got to network, got to meet other creators, got to just like spend time, party with other creators. It's been great. My 7th goal for 2023 was to save and budget. And let's be honest with ourselves, We didn't do that. There are a lot of reasons why I was unable to do this, and there are logical reasons. I've had a lot of major life changes, major life shifts. I brought out the lease to my truck this year. I went from being a 2-person household to a 1-person household in the same household. There's been changes to my job. It's really been really hard, especially in this economy, to save. So that was one that like I strove towards, but like it's not where I was looking for it to be. But budgeting wise, I do feel like I've been able to target areas where I spend too much, and I've been able to minimize that. I've brought a very few clothes throughout this year. I've been able to kind of minimize the amount of time that I eat out, things like that. So I have found a way to budget. The saving part is the hard part. 8, my goal was to move, and as you all know, this is a newer apartment. I did move into this 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So I have this office space, and then of course I have my bedroom as well. So that is something that I did, and yeah. Number 9, my goal was to collaborate more. This is something that I don't feel as though I did well, but I am doing better at. Definitely with VidCon, I had the opportunity to kind of network and talk to other creators within my personal circle. My friend Nick streams, so I've been kind of working in with him, kind of hopping on games, talking about content. I also have had the wonderful, amazing opportunity to work with the YouTube Creator Collective and attend their first Charlotte event. That was amazing for me. I was able to really network and meet some really great creators, and I was actually able to meet someone that I've been kind of talking to for years, who is a Charlotte creator, and really network and connect with her. So that was amazing, and I think that has really steered me towards a good path of collaboration. Additionally, I have been using music from some creators that I know personally. So like, for instance, some of my Christmas and Vlogmas videos, I've been using a song called Eggnog, which I actually have like clap credits on, which is hilarious, but it's the truth. I've been able to really dig into that bag and make that decision to start getting in more, collaborating more, working through that process. I definitely want to do that more in 2024. My last goal for 2023 was to travel. I wanted to get on a plane for the first time, which in my mind, that plane ride was going to be to VidCon. It was not. I actually went to go see my mom, and I took a plane for the first time, and that was cool. I went to Virginia Beach for the first time in years. Of course, we went to Baltimore for VidCon. As I said, even in this last month, I have been back and forth from Charlotte, back and forth from Raleigh a lot. I've spent a whole lot of time in Charlotte this year. And really, I wanted to spend a little bit more time in the beach and the mountains, like vacation-y type in-state travel. But I think I've grown appreciation for Charlotte, and it's been nice to really see that and get me to that point. So that's kind of a recap of my goals that I had for this year and how I did. Now we're going to take some time, step away for a second, and I'm going to work through my goals for 2024. Returned. I have worked through all of my goals for 2024. I don't really have these in categories. Some of these are a little bit broader, some of these are a little bit more specific, but we're going to just work through all of them. My number 1 goal is monetization. I think that content creation, YouTube, is something that has become central to my life. It's something that I really enjoy, and getting monetized on YouTube would make a huge difference in my life. And it'll get me one step closer to my overall goals. My second goal for 2024 is to find my path. And this is one of those ones that I'm like, this is big. This is really big. Really, really big. But when I say find my path, right now I am in a career that I have learned to find joy in, but it's not something I'm passionate about. And I know what I am passionate about, and it's really creating content, editing content, making connections, things like that. So I really want to find a way to get myself into a career path that feeds that allows me to express my passion, whether that is monetization through YouTube or whether that's more of a freelance thing that I do on the side until I'm able to get to a point where that's something that's feasible. Also, I think I have kind of played around with styles a lot with my content creation. I want to get to a point where I have like a concrete style and understanding, and I know that I will grow and change as time goes on, but I want to make sure that I get that path as well. Additionally, just like learning my hobbies, my feelings, my things like that, and just getting me to a good point where I know where I am and where I'm going. With that, my third goal is to create a plan when it comes to housing. Right now, I have no idea where I want to live. I love where I live now. I think I'm probably going to be there for the rest of 2024, but I do need to set forth a path of whether I'm buying a house here in the city that I live in, if I plan to move to Charlotte, or if I even want to move out of state. I highly doubt I'm moving out of state. I love North Carolina, but I have been toying with the idea of moving to Charlotte for some time now. It was a conversation that came up actually last year, but I wasn't quite ready for that concept, and now it's like fresh in my brain. Another thing that I do want to focus on as well, again, is travel. Traveling, making sure that I am not only traveling within my state and within other states, but also I would like to go out of the country. I've only ever been to Canada, and that was like years and years ago when I was a child and you were able to still like cross across the border. So it's important to me to have an opportunity to go out of state. I was planning to go on a cruise this year. That has changed completely, but I still would like to find other ways to get out of this country and to get out of the state. And I still have not seen the West Coast. I need to go to California. VidCon or not, I need to visit California. My next goal is back to being YouTube related, and that is reaching 5K. Right now, I think we're at like 1,120, something around there. I do want to push us towards 5K before the end of 2024. Of course, with monetization, 5K, where we're going to be in a good groove, a good move. I definitely want to make sure that I'm growing more of a community. I really appreciate the steady individuals who watch my videos, who comment, who engage, and even the silent ones who maybe don't engage, but I know you're there because I can see the numbers. And I want to be able to continue to grow that community. Next goal for me is to continue my fitness journey. Again, it's not something that I've talked about a whole lot, but I do want to make sure that I'm continuing that growth process. And I want to share it more. I want to talk about it more. I want to be more comfortable sharing it. I think I have grown a lot more comfortable bringing the camera into certain gyms. I've grown a lot more comfortable kind of talking through workouts. I think a big thing for me, and I'm not going to harp on this for too long, is I am a mid-sized individual and I see people of my size getting attacked on the daily. I definitely have a nice amount of muscle retention, but I still see people getting attacked on the daily, and it's so intimidating, and weight's a sensitive topic for me personally, so I want to get out of that. I want to grow, and I want to be able to help other people through this process and really just, again, create that community. Kind of in the same vein of healthy things, I want to continue to maintain healthy friendships. I think 2023, if it has done nothing, it has cleared some people out. I prayed at the end of 22 and I was like, hey, look, if it ain't for me, let's let it go. Just guide me, lead me. If it ain't for me, just let it go. Made a huge mistake in saying that. No, I didn't make a mistake. But I've lost like a lot this year. Of course, I lost a very long-term relationship. I lost a friendship of almost 10, 11 years. I have lost a good bit this year, and I am okay with that because at the end of the day, it's important for me to maintain the healthy friendships I have, to start garnishing healthy relationships, and not just like romantic, significant other relationships, but even like family relationships as well. And that's been a huge dynamic that's changed for me too. I've lost a lot family-wise, and I just want to get to a point that I am happy and healthy with everyone that's around me. That being said, an important goal for me is to continue to set boundaries, not only physical and personal boundaries, but also boundaries of time, boundaries of like how you're going to speak to me, boundaries of what that looks like, you know? So for me, that's something that's central and important to me, is really making sure that I'm setting boundaries. I've always been a very carefree person. I had someone previously tell me I'm a roll with the punches type girl. And that sounds like a compliment, but it's so not because if you keep rolling with the punches, you're gonna keep getting hit. And so I definitely want to get to a place where I'm setting those boundaries where, yeah, I'm down and I'm ready and I'm cool and I'm, you know, all that great stuff, but you're not about to hit me. You are not about to hit me. So yeah, next goal, a little less serious. I need a new computer. Genuinely, last night I was editing Vlogmas Week 3. Took about 2 hours for it to export. I just need a new computer. I don't know if I want a Mac. I don't know if I want an Acer. If you guys are watching this and you're like computer-y people, comment down below what you think is best for me. I don't really use like Mac, iOS, Apple products that much. But I am open of what you think is best content creation wise. Next goal is collaborate and network more. I think now that I have gotten myself into the YouTube Creator Collective, especially in the North Carolina market, I've been able to kind of network with more North Carolina creators, people who I didn't even know were creators in North Carolina. I think I'm on a good path for this. I've also talked to a few artists that I know very well about them, you know, creating some lo-fi things that works for them on the sense of they can sell them and sell those beats to other artists, but also allowing me to use them in my content as a way of promotion. Additionally, I am working on a contract with someone for like being a brand ambassador for something that's a little fitnessy related. We won't talk about it because it's still in the works, but I am definitely in good shape for that. My last goal is very personal to me, and it's something that I've been kind of striving and wanting to do for several years. I am a certain percentage of Samoan, and I really have been feeling a call to really dig into my roots, understand my culture more, and really get a clear understanding of that. There are a lot of things that have came up in life that have just like not made sense to me as to why I feel that way, why I look this way, why, you know, certain things are. And, you know, once I discovered that there was that percentage of culture within me, it kind of explained a lot of those things that are different for me than the rest of my family. And so I really want to dig into that and really understand, because I think it's important for a person to know the whole of themselves. I am a huge like Blacktivist. I am a huge Black history person. I am a huge like history person. I am very much so like deep in the culture when it comes for us. So I want to make sure that I know all of me and what that means for me. So yeah, those are my goals for 2024. I'm so excited. Your girl's about to be 28. That's crazy. Like literally a couple of days, I'm going to be 28. Now that we have all of that done, I'm going to start on my vision board, and I'm going to do that on my tablet, and then we'll kind of look through it and talk about it, and we'll go from there. So I have my tablet here. I'm about to boot it up, and we are going to use the app Canva to create our vision board. Pretty much with a vision board, you want to put words, images, positive things that are going to push you forward. I'm focusing on making sure that mine is 2024 based, and I'm going to make it in a way that will fit the screen of my tablet. I do a lot of my work on the tablet, and I am going to also like print it off and put it up somewhere on the wall as well. This is kind of an example. This is not like an actual vision board for me. This is actually just my background that I have right now, but this is something very similar. So if you guys look, I have 10K here. I have a bunch of fitness stuff like dumbbells, things like that, an organized closet, a house, money, long hair, some food, traveling, cameras, photos, all that good stuff. So this is the last like kind of vision board that I had put together, and now I'm going to make one for this new year. The cool thing about Canva is it does allow for you to make like collage images, and you can actually search up the images within the app, so you can find like stock photos and things like that. I think most of the photos that I used for that particular vision board was from the actual Canva app. So I'm going to actually do the document option for my style because it actually gives you a good length. It kind of gives like an 8x11 vibe, and you can kind of scrunch it from there. So I'm going to do a plain blank document. And from there, I'm going to just start fitting in my photos, making them work within the frame. And once I'm done designing, I will get back to you and we'll review over what it looks like. I'm all done, and this is how she's looking. I'm going to put an image of it up on the screen so that you guys can actually clearly see it, as opposed to me holding up my tablet. This is not super aesthetically pleasing. This is just kind of how I went about it. Just putting in some images that I wanted to keep in mind. I put the 2024 in the middle, remember what year it was. I put little positive things all around. So I have one that says I'm worthy of love and happiness. I have another that says another day, another sleigh, because I love that. I kept the you deserve all the good things, and then trust your intuition, and you are enough. So those are like the little stickers that are popped around. First image, I have an airplane because travel, we want to be outside, we want to be going. I have a picture of a Tacoma that's a little bit more rugged, I guess you can say, and has a little bit more going on than mine. I definitely want to mod my truck. That's a big goal of mine. That's an image that I have in mind for my truck. I do have a MacBook over here. I'm not saying that I'm getting a MacBook, but I do need a new computer, and I'm focused on getting a new computer, new setup, things like that. I found an image of like a group of people filming something, so collaboration, getting that vibes out there. This beautiful city life townhouse, because to be honest, I'm either moving to Charlotte into a townhouse for rent, or I would like to buy a townhouse, so just putting out that townhouse vibes. And then, of course, I have this beautiful woman here working hard in the gym, because that is like my big thing. That is my personality right now. I also have that cute, classy gem right there in the middle. I do have the Samoan flag, and it looks like it's on like an outlay. It's actually within a city. So that, because I do want to travel there, but then also getting in touch with my roots. Money calculator, you already know. It might be 2024, but I can still say I'm going where the money resides. Y'all remember that? Where the money resides, where the money resides. Sorry. Yeah. Next to that is like notebooks and a Bible and a planner. So keeping my mind stayed within the Bible, keeping my mind on my plans, keeping up with notes, staying organized, all of that. I really like that image. I think it said a lot for me. And then we have a picture of Los Angeles, because of course I want to go to LA. Then coming back down, just like a shadow picture of friends, keeping friendship in mind, togetherness, all that good stuff. The YouTube plaque is there as well, because of course that's my goal, 100,000 subscribers. I do have a similar like shadow image of a couple. I am definitely like 2024 is a me year. Like Issa Rae said, it's a me season last year. It is definitely a me season, but I am open to whatever comes my way in that department. You know, whatever life may be giving me, if it's meant for me. I do have a beach here as well, of course, traveling to the beach. Coming down to the bottom, I have a heart-shaped bowl of multiple different types of food. I do want to continue to heal my relationship with food. I would not say that I have the worst relationship with food, but I do not have the healthiest relationship with food. So I want to work on that and healing that. And then I have an image of the mountains, and then an image of a salad, just keeping that healthy mindset and that travel mindset in mind. So this is how we're looking. This is my vision board, and yeah. Comment down below what your goals are for 2024, what you guys thought about the vision board process, anything like that. Otherwise, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'm so excited to get to go into 2024 with you guys.